How's it going, everybody? So, 2018 has been a fantastic year for me. Not necessarily for this channel or my other channel. I'm going to be uploading this to both my active channel and my previously active channel. It's been a fantastic year for my personal life. And forgive me, I've got a little bit of a cold. I'm gonna take a cough drop right now because I've been trying to get over this sore throat for a while. I've had a bunch of coughing. I don't think we need that in this video. It's been a fantastic year for me in my personal life. At this point last year, I was unemployed. I wasn't going outside. I wasn't hanging out with anybody. I wasn't doing anything really. I just kind of had this sad loner life where I was just not doing anything. And I've had a complete 180 over the course of 2018. So, for starters, I made 3 New Year's resolutions. I talked about this a bit before, but just to make it clear to everybody, my 3 New Year's resolutions were to get a job, go to the gym, and go on a date. And that was it. That's all I had. And all 3 of those happened. And a lot more actually happened than that. But the fact that those 3 happened, it sort of put me in a direction to get my life back on track. Now, for starters, I got a job very early on in the year, in January. Probably about halfway through January. And I was just working at my dad's company. I had a low-wage job, and it wasn't fun. I didn't like it, but I started developing a little bit of money, and I had something to put on my resume, so that way, when I sought out for other jobs, I could actually say that I was employed. And I was so tempted to quit. Like, I thought about quitting regularly, because I hated the job, and I wanted to, find some other job that I could do until I landed the career. And what do you know? I landed my career in late August, early September. I started the job in September, but I got the interviews in late August, and that's when I actually quit my job. I got multiple interviews, so I actually got 2 job offers. One was for full-time and one was for a part-time job. And I took the full-time job. Now I'm making a lot more money and I'm doing something that I actually enjoy. And while it's not the best job in the world, I definitely think that it's setting me on the right course in my life. It's allowed me to be in a much better position now. On top of that, I was able to actually purchase a car, which is crazy, with some loans, of course, because I haven't been working the job for a long time. But yeah, I got a used car, and I've been driving it to work, and it's been great to have. On top of that, I've also been going to the gym regularly. I started going to the gym around July. And I went like 3 times a week on a regular basis. Almost never missed time. The only time that I really missed it was when I've been sick. Unfortunately, that's like now, so I haven't been going to the gym over the holidays. Say what you want about that. Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a blessing in disguise, because the gym's much more crowded right now. And I'm hoping that the crowds kind of die down, so that way, the gym is a much nicer place to be when it's not filled with people. But yeah, I've been going on a regular basis with my friend Andrew, and he's been helping me out. He's become a bit of a gym nut lately, so that's been helping me in return, because he's been motivating me to keep going and to keep improving. And like, I could notice a physical difference. Like, we've been taking pictures every month, of our bodies just to see like how we've been changing. And I have noticed a physical difference, and it's pretty crazy to say that. I'm not at my peak now, but I was at my peak essentially before I got sick of my own strength level, which is awesome. On top of that, I also went on a date. Ended up getting a girlfriend. We broke up after about 2 months of dating, so it wasn't a very successful relationship, but I've been very socially inept my whole life, especially when it comes to dating. So getting that kind of experience is very valuable to me. I think it teaches me a lot of things about what other people are looking for in relationships, what I should be looking for. It taught me a lot about what you should be doing, what you should not be doing, and basically how, living a life while dating someone is so different from living a life as a single person. And those are the things that I still need to learn. So I might go back into the dating field. I'm kind of just waiting it out a little bit. Not sure when I'm going to get back into it. Don't really care, to be honest, right now. It's not really a big thing on my mind. The fact that I went on a date at all means that I met my expectations for the year. On top of that, I've been having fun with the live streams. I've been streaming more on my Pidus Liker channel, which is my active channel. I played a lot of fun games. First off, I started with Doki Doki Literature Club. That was fun. Then I played some other games, like I played some Pajama Sam. And then I eventually got into Persona 5. That was my first big playthrough on the channel. I played that to completion, beat Persona 5. Very fun game. I highly recommend it. If anyone has a PS3 or a PS4, definitely get that game. If you had to choose, I'd personally recommend it for PS3 just because it's a little bit cheaper. But I don't know what the price of it is now on the PS4 since it's been out for a little while. Maybe it's gotten down a bit. Other than that, I've also been playing the Walking Dead games. I'm gonna wait until Season 4 is finished before I touch Season 4, and then I'll be finished with that, so that'll be 2 complete playthroughs eventually. And then I'm not really sure where my interest is elsewhere. I've been trying to play Phoenix Wright, but I got a new 2DS XL, and unfortunately, with the new 2DS XL, it seems like in order to stream while using the wireless capture, which is like a mod that you can add to your system, it's very difficult to run. And it should probably be run through Ethernet cable, because I've been disconnecting a lot. And unfortunately, because of where I've been streaming, the Ethernet cable just isn't functioning. I mean, it's not functioning. It's too far away. The Ethernet cable is too far away for me to connect to my computer. Which means that my streams have not been that great. They've been disconnecting a lot. So, I don't know, man. Either I gotta emulate it, or I gotta just play another game in the meantime. Because there's no way that I'm running like an Ethernet cable all the way to my computer from where the router is. I would have to like move the location of the router. It's not happening. But yeah, it's been a blast. I even fooled around with some Earthbound a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to continue it. I might. Maybe it would be good for me to stay away from the 3DS for now. Unless I emulate it. And just play some other games in the meantime. But on top of the live streaming, I've also dabbled a little bit in game development. Obviously, you might know about my RPG Maker game, S'mores RPG. I have not been working on that. To be honest, I don't think I'll be touching that game anymore. I think I'm pretty much done with it. And the reason behind that is because I've been wanting to include other YouTubers, other people that are my friends in the game. But there's been too much drama going on, where now, if I include someone, it could be controversial later on, and people, there's been a lot of infighting. So, I've decided maybe it's time to start from scratch and try developing a different game. And that's what I've been doing. I've been working in Unity for a little bit, and there's still like a lot of mechanics that I don't understand in it, but since I've had the fortune of coming across Fungus, which is an asset that you can add to Unity, instead of like having to code everything manually, you can essentially use these flowcharts to dictate what happens in your game. And it's been pretty helpful. And it's a free asset, which is great, because I don't feel like spending $70 on something I'm not even sure I'm gonna like using. I know that other game developers are more confident into it, but I'm just getting started. I think spending money would be a huge mistake right now. And I actually really considered it. There's actually some other asset that I'm considering, which is like $15. But I haven't seen any reviews for it, so I don't know if it's any good. It's kind of, it's a difficult market. The Unity Asset Store is a difficult market to vet, and I think that's been a little frustrating. But yeah, it's been fun working on the game. I haven't made that much progress. I probably have like a minute's worth of gameplay right now. And to be honest, it's all just one big cutscene at the moment. There's no actual gameplay mechanics in it. I'm hoping that I can develop for it, but I don't really know at this point if that's going to be feasible. And the last thing I want to talk about is that I've been doing D&D. I've met up with a couple of people. I just went to a public D&D event a couple times. Once a week, and I've still been going once a week to that public event, but I've also made new friends with D&D, so I've been visiting them on a regular basis once a week as well. So I've been doing D&D twice a week, which has taken away time to do other things, but I think it's given me something else to do. It's given me a chance to connect with other people, to expand my social circle, and to be honest, I've always wanted to try and play RPGs. Technically, I haven't been playing D&D that much. I've been playing more so Pathfinder. I just say D&D out of a habit because it's easier to explain to people that don't know RPGs and don't know some of the other ones like Pathfinder. Like if I said Pathfinder to my family, they have no idea what I'm talking about. But if I say D&D, they know what I mean. So, just a force of habit. But I've been playing Pathfinder with a couple of people and some other RPGs as well. And they've been a lot of fun. It's been great to get to know other people, to have a good time, even if it's for an hour, or it could be longer as well. Yeah, I've been having a blast with it. So that's something that I've been really excited about. And yeah, I think that's helped me build a lot more confidence in myself. And I've had a lot of other fun things going on too. But I think that's essentially like a summarization of how I've sort of transformed myself from 2017 to 2018. Not a lot of YouTube development per se, more so just development on myself, which is probably the most important thing. In 2019, I'm hoping to make the same changes. I actually have not come up with my New Year's resolutions for next year. I'm going to start working on that. I'm going to start thinking about what I want to get the most out of next year, because I've already started my career. I've got a car. I've already dated someone. I'm doing D&D now. So what's next? What do I want to do regularly? I've been going to the gym. What do I want to accomplish next year to better myself? And that's something that I got to give a lot of thought to. And again, if you want to follow me and you want to participate in these New Year's resolutions, there's 3 things that I recommend you make these New Year's resolutions. Make them simple. Keep them simple. Don't worry about you know, having a super elaborate thing with your resolution. Mine were incredibly simple. Get a job. Go to the gym at least once. I didn't say go to the gym 3 times a week. I said go to the gym at least once. Go on a date. Not get a girlfriend. Not go on a couple dates. Go on a date. And I did them. And some of these led into other things. Now I've got a career started. I've been going 3 times a week. I had a girlfriend. It's all because I made the New Year's resolutions that were simple enough where I thought that I could actually achieve them. And I wasn't really sure about the dating one, because that one took a while. But yeah, it worked out. And I've accomplished all of them. And, you know, a lot of these New Year's resolutions might rely on other factors other than yourself. Bless me. So yeah, make sure to keep them simple and make them easy. That's kind of my second thing. Simple and easy kind of go hand in hand, and I kind of explained how they were easy to do. You don't want to make your New Year's resolutions super complicated, otherwise it's just going to be awful. Sorry about that, just got interrupted. The third thing with the New Year's resolutions is to make sure that they're measurable. If you have some sort of vague New Year's resolution that you can't measure, like, you know, like, you say that you want to get stronger by going to the gym. But what does stronger mean? You need something that you can measure your success by. So let's say that you want to be able to bench 50 pounds, or bench 100 pounds. Well, make that your goal. Don't make it get stronger. Make it, you know, something measurable, something with numbers. Even me. Get a job, 1. Go to the gym at least once. Go on a date, 1. It's measurable. You can do it. And you can measure your success. And even if you don't necessarily achieve them, you at least put yourself in a better position to achieve those goals by making them measurable. And that's very important. Okay? So don't just put out a New Year's resolution unless you have some sort of number involved with it. Otherwise, it's gonna be very difficult for you. Alright. That said, thank you guys so much for supporting me and my channel, or just doing your own thing, listening in on this. I appreciate it either way. If you want to keep in touch with me, I recommend you follow my Twitter. You go on my active YouTube channel where I've been live streaming, and you can join my Discord, The Bakery. It's a fun place. And I started making emojis for it. It's pretty cool. I recommend you join. Alright, so take care guys. Hope to see you some other time. Now I gotta edit these 2 videos together because I got interrupted. I was hoping to just do it in one clean slate. Doesn't seem like that's the case now. And I hope you guys have a fantastic New Year's Eve into New Year's Day. And yeah, have a great 2019. Make it the best for yourself. Peace.